Hello, Romulan and Klingon alike, and welcome back to another retro Let's Play of one of my favorite games of all time. I'm super excited. I don't know if this is gonna be a Let's Play, a Let's Try. We'll see. But this is definitely one of my favorite games. I'm so excited. I found this as of this recording. I found that it's just after Christmas weekend. I found this Christmas weekend. It is one of the greatest gifts I've ever given to myself of all time. Yeah. So, and I have my Charles Tucker the Third shirt ready to go. So, without further ado, gonna unmute this here. If you know that music, oh, you can probably see it down there. We are going to be playing Star Trek, Birth of the Federation. And not only that, we are playing the All the Ages mod. Now, I love Birth of the Federation. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but it is very stuck in the TNG era. If you can hear me over the music right now, I don't know, maybe. However, All the Ages mod is amazing. It takes the game and turns it into what it should have been. It goes from the Enterprise era all the way up to Post Nemesis. So, I mean, you start out in Enterprise with NX class explorer vessels and stuff like that, as well as destroyers from the Enterprise era. And you go all the way up through, like, you had Sovereign class in the original version, but you also have, like, Nova class, Norway class, Steamrunner class, a Karin class. These are all things that weren't in there. Basically, you hit, like, Galaxy X class and Sovereign class and the Defiant class, and you were done. Not with this one. This bad boy right here takes you all the way through it. I mean, you've got Excelsior class. You also have Miranda class, I think, in the original. But, like, you have Excelsior class, which I don't honestly remember if you have. You have Constitution class, which I know you don't have. A lot of Connie class fans out there. I love this mod so much. I love this game so much. I cannot implore you how much I love this game. Implore you. I cannot tell you how much I love this game. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. I'm going to check my levels really quick. So I can't mute. But anyway, well, I'm going to check this really quick and make sure it sounds okay on my end. Check this really quick and make sure it sounds okay on my end. All right, we got it. So we're going to have an echo for a second, but we're going to get into this. All right, so All the Ages, Empire Building. And I know for this one, I'm going to kind of do vanilla. I'm going to be the Federation, and I'm going to do all the crazy stuff. If you want a special run of this, I have found mods for this game out the wazoo. The Uncivil War, which is more like a Klingon Civil War mod. Babylon 5. I have found... there's Battlestar Galactica. I've never... I know, revoking my nerd card. I've never watched Battlestar Galactica. I know of it, obviously, but never really cared for it. There's other crazy mods like builder mods and ship mods and stuff. I mean, I wish I kind of would have showed you before I got into this, but there's I have a whole file of just mods that are just amazing. I've tested it out. It works. So we're not going to get in here and it's going to start crashing, but I'm super stoked for this. Let's get into it. I am so super freaking excited. All right, so we're not going to continue because I already, as I said, I did a test run to make sure everything worked, and it worked really well. So, new single
configure game parameters.
I always go with a regular Galaxy, not going to lie. As I said, this is going to be very vanilla. So everything starts in the Enterprise era. We will turn it up to normal. Many minor races since we're playing as a Federation. I'm gonna turn random events off. Only for this run, just because in my practice run, the Borg came in and basically wiped out the entire Romulan Star Empire. It was crazy. I just watched them just dwindle them down to nothing. And I couldn't do anything because my technology was not where it needed to be. So we're going to turn that off for this one. And as I said, if there's challenge, and I am not a good hard mode on these kind of games. I'm sorry, I'm not. I usually prefer to play either easy or normal, but I'll go with normal on this one. I've already had a practice run on it. Oh, I'm so excited to play. Alright. And then everybody starts at Enterprise era.
Select right? Galactic power to control.
The United Federation of Planets.
The United Federation of Planets.
God, I love this game. Here we go.
Always remember that expansion is achieved by diplomacy, not by the military. Starfleet's mission is to preserve the peace. Our ships are not intended to start wars, but to end them.
Yes, to end wars.
As a last resort.
All right. Here we are. Keep in mind, this game came out in, like, I think 95, so obviously you're not going to have crazy graphics or anything like that. All right, so we start up here in the corner, which is nice. Gives us a little room to... There's probably no other races back here, so we can kind of explore back this way. So we start off with a science vessel, which is, of course, the NX style. Bad picture of it, but NX. And then we start off with a troop or a colony ship. And now my dog is barking. Alright. Anyway. Alright, so let's take... What is our... The Sand Husky. Not the Sandusky. The Sand Husky. Alright, hold on one second. I gotta go check and see what he's barking at, because he's going nuts. Okay, so... Why is it... Okay. Okay. Testing all little bells and whistles. Alright, so we have a colony ship that can only go as far as... So these lines here are what your galactic range is. So, like, okay, so the NXs have a medium galactic range, so they can go to the yellow. Colony ship 1s only can go to the green, so they have to stay very close to home. There's a red, and you really don't get to that until later. Alright, well, let's use a colony ship. Keep in mind, I've played this game a lot in my life, so there will be things I know. This is not a blind playthrough. It's always new, because the map is randomly generated every time. So it's not like the first race I'm going to find is the Vulcans, and the Andorians, and the Tellarites. You know, honestly, in my test run, I didn't find the Vulcans until much, much later. So, alright, so, but I do have...
Select planet for terraforming.
You, of course, want to terraform. And then you want to start exploring. So you don't want to expand too far too fast, because especially once you get to the normal difficulties, once people know you're there, they start to, like, eyeball you, and they go after you. So it's like you kind of want to build up your infrastructure as fast as possible while nobody knows you exist. But eventually then, you know, and then you kind of want to come out the gate with, you know, don't F with me vibes. So... Sorry. I start streaming and then everybody wants a piece of me. Everybody wants a piece of me. Okay. All right. I'm focused. The ADHD streamer. That should have been my name. It's the ADHD streamer. Okay, so that's colonizing. That's exploring. Let's see what's going on the planet. So we have that. You always want automatic. So if something's just sitting around, we do not need all this food here at the moment. We need it in industry. We do not need all of this. As I said, everybody, I kind of know what I'm doing here, especially in the beginning. I've played this game from the beginning for many, many eons. Okay. I still have never figured out which is better, though. Building up your infrastructure and then upgrading it, or upgrading it and then building it up. I feel like it's a balance. I feel like you kind of have to... What I tend to do is I build 5, you know, I'll build like 5 mass replicators, upgrade 5 more mass replicators, upgrade again. When, you know, later on when we start colonizing more. But if you're familiar with this game and you're watching on YouTube, please chime in below. It's, yeah. Tell me how you do things, because there's so many different approaches to this game that you can do, and I'm probably doing one of the least efficient ones, but what can I say? All right. I want to build a troop transport. No, you know what? Wait. We have plenty. We do want to start on our research, though. We want to make sure we get that. As our population builds, we'll probably get more. We'll put more into the industry. So we don't really need this. So we'll start working on a troop transport, because we want to build an outpost. I always build an outpost at Sol first. Got to protect the home planet with the best. With the best outpost you have available, which I think it automatically upgrades after you build it anyway. So, all right. First turn. Polaris. So, we got a nice planet here. And actually, I'm going to the overlay. System bonuses. I like keeping that on. And I also like to keep population on. Okay. So the system bonuses here are 125% energy, and Sol is dilithium, food plus 15%, and energy plus 250%. Yeah. All right, Sand Husky. Let's move on to the next system. And this is still terraforming. So in the early goings, as you can tell, it's you don't have a lot to do. Actually, I should probably just wait it out, because I'm not waiting to build anything else just yet. Yeah.
Terraforming completed.
Terraforming completed. Oh, I love this game so much.
Select planet for terraforming.
I can't tell if that's Roddenberry's wife. Sounds kind of like her. I never really thought about it until just now. Really weird. And why am I forgetting her name? She's like the first lady of Star Trek, and I'm forgetting her name. Alright, so... Alright, so Sarthong. It's Thong, actually, isn't it? Yep. Please just colonize Sarthong. Yeah, that's right. You got... I'm excited, man. I love this game so much. Okay. I know I've said it like 14 times. Alright. Sand Husky, you need to keep moving. We got another planet here that we can explore. Gonna terraform Venus. Can't go down there. And there's just a simplicity to this game that honestly just... it works. Honestly, I do wish there's a mod where like you could expand out the galaxy to much larger. I feel like that would be amazing.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Caledonians are disciplined researchers and share our love of knowledge for its own sake.
Sounds like a great race to start the Federation with. I mean, technically the Federation's already started, but... See, and that's what opens this up, which is you get all of your diplomacy. So they're already receptive to us. So what you do is you basically have to... So we'll head up there. So what you do is you want to... they're receptive to us already, so we can do one of two things. We can offer them a friendship treaty or a gift, which will increase our standing. Now, normally what my standard is I let them come to me. So I will send them a gift, like a decent-sized credit gift. And there is credit. I know that in Star Trek there's no money, but they had to make some kind of currency in this game. So you got, like, resources and credits, which kind of boiled down to credits. But anyway, so in this game, you know, you have your credits. So what I do normally is I will send them a gift of credits. And I know I'm sending them a lot of my money at this point, but if I get them on board with me, my credits per turn will go up exponentially. Maybe not exponentially, but you know what I mean. On top of that, they're a pretty young race. They're only on 2 planets right now, but I would just terraform these and let them colonize them, which they do. I mean, this is very Stellaris-like. Don't get me wrong. I know that this is like a proto-Stellaris. That probably the people who made Stellaris probably played this game. Or Master of... I mean, this is very Master of Orion-like. Very... I don't want to say Star Control. Kind of Star Control, but maybe not Star Control. But yeah. Sound off in the comments if you know or love any of those games.
Terraforming completed.
All right.
Select planet for terraforming.
And as you give races money, they do expand their reach. So like, I wouldn't be surprised that after I gave them money, they colonize an additional planet because, you know, share the wealth. All right, so right now, what are we looking at? We got one more turn for that. We'll pump that into research because we need research. Oh, and then the research screen. Oh, no, wait, that's Intel. So that's Intel. We don't need it right now because we don't know of any other races. Here's the research, which is where you can look everything up. And as you can see right now, we're all level 1 because we're, you know, Enterprise era. We have... So it's kind of distributed right now evenly. Well, not evenly, but like 17s and then 16, 16. So you can change this however you want. And then actually it's probably good, like when you level everything up once, then to balance it out and put 1 to 6, like 2 others to 16, so it kind of balances it along the way. But also you can come in here and you can see all the ships. So as I was saying, like you can see all the ships you can unlock, like the Nova class. There's the Obreth. So all these science. So okay, so we start off with the NX class science vessel, which they're not science vessels, they're scout vessels per se, but they call them science vessels. So the Enterprise or the NX class, and then the Dalius class. Hopefully I said that right. I never remember how to pronounce this one. The Dalius class. So it's the one with the big circle in the front of it. After that is obviously the Obreth for the motion picture era, leading into the Lost era. And then going into, obviously, not Post Nemesis, but, like, you know, Voyager and the next-gen movies with the Nova... Voyager with the Nova class. So I'm not going to go through all these, but as you can see, like, that's what we got to see. You can see eventually we get the Defiant. And really, it is a very simplistic research tree, like research system. You level up your research, you get these things. The Constellation Cloud. This is why I like this mod. This mod has so many more ships than the original. But I mean, like, you've got the Saber class. Like, you've got a ton of post TNG stuff. The Excelsior class with the Enterprise B variant. As you can see, it's got like the extra impulse engines, the little wings here, the little, you know, warp of the name, and then you have the original right there. And then the Light Cruiser 2 is going to be your motion picture era, and then Light Cruiser 1 is your Connie class, well, your original Connie class. Voyager, Prometheus. By the way, Prometheus, I've already checked. Not now, but like when I played this before years ago. Prometheus does not separate. At least back when I originally played it. Maybe they modded it again so that it does, but it does not come apart. But still, I love the Prometheus class. I think it is a great looking battleship. Intrepid, obviously. No Nebula class. Which is sad because, you know, they call it a tactical cruiser, but really the Nebula class has always been a science vessel. And obviously your command cruisers, which in this one, command cruiser, in the original command cruiser was the Galaxy class. In this one, the first command cruiser is the Ambassador class. And then the Galaxy class, and then the Sovereign class. Because I think the Sovereign class was a Dreadnought in the original. And this one, they just make Command Cruiser 3, the Sovereign class. So there's just... And yeah, this one's weird. I really feel like this one should have been a Dreadnought and like something else. I don't know. But... I don't know, it's weird. The Light Cruiser 5 is just a battle station, like a battle section of a galaxy. That's the only weird thing about this one that I know of. And then obviously there's Outposts, which, you know, obviously Outposts, and then Star Bases. And they don't really, they used to have like Outposts and then Star Bases, but in this one you just have Outposts that are Star Bases. So Outpost, Outpost, and then Star Base. And they kind of look the same. I kind of wish with the new Picard that they had in the trailer with the little hubs off of, like, you'd have, you know, Outpost, you know, Starbase, and then Starbase, like, X or whatever they call it with all the hubs on the outside. That'd be really cool. Anyway, but that's it. I mean, you know, just really cool that they added all of these different, you know, like right here, there's the Destroyer. Originally, the Destroyer 1 was just, the Destroyer was just Miranda class. Now it's, you know, now you got this variant from like post-Enterprise era, I guess, like pre-TOS, post-Enterprise era. I really wish they'd have I really wish someone would go in and mod it and have the Enterprise, the NX refit with the battle section on it. Oh, I would mark out so bad for that. I would mark out so bad for that. Okay, see, and the Norway class right here. Yes. So anyway, lots of fun stuff here. I know, I'm gushing. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. All right, back to the game. Okay, so we only have 179, but we're going to get a troop transport here in a moment. How's our relation? They're still receptive. Ooh, and a Class M. Now, Class M's in this game, like, obviously, like, okay, so, like, you see this Class G, it looks about the same. It's a large planet, but it only houses 105 million people. Maybe, yeah, 105 million. Class M planets are the same size, but they house 235 million people. And obviously, you know, you have your Y class, your L class, your G class, which are deserts. Your P class, I think it's P class, which is Arctic, O, which is ocean. See, that's what I never understood. Like, what? Okay, so you have P, which is Arctic, G, which is desert, Y, which is volcanic, J, which is barren, G's desert. There's another one. What? L is jungle, but yet ocean is O. Like, ocean class is O. Like, what? Like, everything else is different, but that one. It never makes no sense to me. I would love to know what all... I'm sure there's somewhere out there where there's all the different classes of planets. But there's only, I think, 5 or 6. I think there's like 6 or 7 in this one. I'd have to look it up to see how many actually there are. Okay. Okay, I'm done gushing. Alright, so hopefully that'll be done next turn. So we just need to kind of keep shifting... Then we probably want to build another science vessel.
Terraforming completed. Diplomatic messages have been received.
And then they come to you. So the Caledonians now have offered us a friendship treaty. So we will accept.
Treaty will be accepted.
And then that will also help, because I think we can start opening trade routes and stuff like that with these people with a friendship treaty. Oh, crap, what is this? That might be another minor race. I don't think that's another major race. By the way, as you can see here, Cardassian, Ferengi, Klingon, and Romulan are right up here. I kind of wish the Ferengi were... I don't want them to be a minor race, but they're definitely not like a major race. I feel like it should have been another race. I don't know. But who would it be? Like the Breen? Maybe? I don't want the Borg. The Borg are too messy. Dominion, too messy. I'm trying to think of another big power that kind of has their own empire. But really, I mean, those are the only ones. Well, let's see what we have up here. There's only one unknown ship, so hopefully they don't blow us up. Hopefully they're friendly. Oh, Azadi. Oh, no. The Zindi! Alright, their ship's going to be able to kill us. Yep, their ship is going to be able to absolutely kill us. This is actually a very good parallel for Enterprise era. We're going to...
Aye, sir.
Oh, wow. They did not want to fight. Normally they want to fight.
Sensors show no enemy vessels. We've lost them. An alien culture has been discovered.
The Zindi have put past differences aside to face threats from outside sources.
So the Zindi are actually new to this game, like in this mod. And that's probably the voice of the creator of this mod, I imagine, because obviously that did not sound like the guy who does all the normal voice work. But yeah, the Zindi, as you can tell kind of here, are, and you don't probably see it, but this is an Enterprise shot, and this game was made way before Enterprise was made. So this is obviously an addition in. I love the fact that they added the Zindi in there. Don't get me wrong, I love it. They've added a lot of races in here that are really good, but... So the Zindi... Alright, so we have this, so let's build an outpost.
An outpost will be constructed.
And then let's go over here and start terraforming this world. Okay. As you can see, our credits per turn have kind of gone up. Now, not only has the population of the Sol system helped with that. Do we have enough? Just under. All right. Alright, so we're gonna have to build one more. So once that science vessel is done, we will build one more automated farm to make sure that we can at least max out our stuff. Okay, so then orders.
Select planet for terraforming.
Let's start at the beginning. So we'll do the Y class. I take the longest to terraform. And by terraform, they don't mean turn it into a class M planet. They mean that they just make it hospitable. They don't explain it really, but basically it's making it so you can colonize it. So probably they put structures in that are that make it hospitable for humans to stay in that area. It'd be nice to get those Zindi warships though in the beginning of the game. But sometimes it's nice to let alien, like, minor races go, because their ships will upgrade. Like, I've seen Zindi and Vulcan ships get up to level 3, and it's like, they're actually pretty good ships. And in this mod, so in the original game, when you get a minor race, you get whatever ships that they had, but that's it. You can't build any more of those minor ships. In this mod, you can build those minor ships still. So let's say I get the Zindi here in the beginning. I can keep building Zindi ships. Now, I don't believe it means that they upgrade. That they may be stuck at where you get them. So I will always only be able to build like Zindi warships level 1. Actually, this is a level 2. It's already a level 2. So a Zindi level 2, it won't upgrade to level 3 though, and I can only build level 2, I believe. I'd have to double check that, but if I remember correctly. So like I think the Tamarian warships are really good, and they're relatively cheap to make. I remember having like 2 whole fleets of I think it's Tamarian, like warships or whatever they are, and they were decent for, you know, TOS era ships. So, and honestly, this Xindi warship is actually pretty good because it's 210 shields and 98 hit points on the hull, whereas my NX class has 110 shield and 19 hit points, so not a lot. Basically, science vessels get Romful stomped in this game. That's why it's very important to kind of keep to yourself in the early goings.
Terraforming completed.
Wow, that was quick. Well, it was a small planet.
Select planet for terraforming.
No, it wasn't even small. It was a medium-sized planet. Okay. So that's going... And you also want to watch your relationship with other races, because races like the Xindi that are aggressive, they tend to... What's the word I'm looking for? They tend to start getting aggravated with you if you ignore them. So, like, you have to send them a gift every now and then until they become a member of the Federation. Once you're a member of the Federation, you're game. You're gold. Like, you don't need to do anything with them ever again, besides manage their planets, or their planet. And minor races do not colonize other systems in this game. Only the major races. The 5 major races can. Alright, well, we've kind of explored this entire small area. We'll head back to Earth. No, you know what? Let's take it to here so we can guard, just in case if somebody decides to get a little frosty. I do apologize, my nose is stuffy. Okay. So until we level up our... Man, our growth rate is 5.9. So we are definitely, like, climbing. Ah, yes, another tick. There we go. So, and then we'll climb until we get 600 million people in the solar system. Alright.
Terraforming completed.
Ayy. Alright, so trading. So, as I said, in this game, very old game, very basic economics. I mean, new trade route. I can start trading since I have a friendship treaty with the Caledonians. I can trade with them. Hopefully, when the Xindi I can start trading with Azadi Prime. Okay. I'm going to let the Xindi go for a bit. I want them to kind of get stronger so I can bring them in and then they'll be, like, radically tough. I'll focus on the Caledonians for now. I just gotta watch the Xindi, make sure they don't get pissed at me. Minor races can declare war on you in this game. I don't remember if that's in the original, but it is in this mod.
Outpost constructed.
All right. And as you can see now, we've expanded our territory. So now this is technically all Federation space. So, and obviously minor races, if you go to colonize around them, obviously this system will be theirs. It will not be, you obviously cannot claim their territory unless you A, conquer them, B, eradicate them and colonize it, or C, have them join your alliance.
Select planet for terraforming.
So now you look at our credits per turn now. They jumped to 134 because of the trade routes between the solar system and Caledonia. Neutral. Cool. That's another reason why I don't like them to join the Federation super quick, because like trade routes do have their benefits. Them joining the Federation also has their benefits. But it gives us a chance to kind of grow without them first, and then or they have a chance to kind of grow without us, and then we don't have to spend the resources to grow them. I'm thinking. Man. Okay. So I think let's build a couple more mass replicators. No, you know what? Wait, we have a second ship now, right? All right. Although the problem is we can't explore too much further right now. Let's go out here and let's see what's beyond the... We can scan out here because science vessels have a scanning range of 2. So they can scan outside, like 1... They scan within their own, that's 1, and then outside of their own, which is 2. So they can actually scan 2. So we can kind of see what's out here and start planning, because there's some planets down here and there's another planet up here that we can explore. Actually, I'm going to bring this over here so we can see out here too.
Terraforming completed.
All right, yep, see, there's another planet out here.
Select planet for terraforming.
All right, Big Daddy G. And then what happens is obviously you want to start putting more outposts out so you can get further out. I'm kind of wanting to go back this way so I can kind of solidify my position so nobody can get behind me, which normally people will not, but... So we'll build another troop transport after that, and maybe another science vessel. Or maybe... I don't know if I want to get 2 colonies going at the same time. You see another planet out there, another planet out there. There's another unknown ship, so that's probably another minor race. We'll see if we can discover them by sitting here. Sometimes they'll actually come to you. Sometimes minor races will come to you, and when you sit there, and they'll, you know, introduce themselves, whether it's aggressively or peacefully is honestly up to the race. And then as you level up, like so with our levels, so when you level up your propulsion, you actually get to like go further out. So not only do you get like ships that can go further, like to the red, but also at certain levels you get further fuel distances and stuff like that. So that's always fun. Let's go up first. Sorry about my nose, everybody. Expanding the...
Terraforming completed. Diplomatic messages have been received.
So the Caledonians now are like, hey, your federation's pretty cool. How about we affiliate? We are more than mere friends. Let us henceforth be considered allies. We believe that this would be more accurately reflect our level of trust. So...
Treaty will be accepted.
That's right. I don't remember the benefits of the affiliation. I think it's you share space, so it's almost like having an outpost. Plus, I think I can like refuel and repair at their place, but it's still not. They're still not a part of the Federation yet. I do love how it's got its levels though, because you have to build trust with these races before you can. And with the Federation, it's super easy. Like the Federation is like your basic god mode in this game. Like it's, I don't want to say it's hard to lose with the Federation, because you can. I've done it before, trust me. But I'll probably lose on this one. But everybody like flocks to the Federation. Everybody loves the Federation. You know, even the Breen and the Gorn and all these other races, the Nausicaans that are supposed to hate the Federation, or at least are standoffish with the Federation in the beginning, they still kind of gravitate to the Federation. That's your bread and butter with the Federation, is acquiring races. With Klingons, it's acquiring military might. With Ferengi, it's wealth. With Cardassians, it's military might and industrialization. With the Romulans, it's kind of information more, you know, like with cloaking technology and everything like that. And this mod, every race has been updated with different, like the all ages. Like it's not just the Federation that got a whole overhaul of ships. You will see Enterprise era Klingon, Romulan ships in here. It's a little bit tougher with the Cardassians and the Ferengi, just because they're, you know, they weren't around technically in the they weren't very much in Enterprise and TOS era, so I think they kind of make do with what they have. But it's all still kind of balanced. I've never noticed an imbalance in any of that. Obviously, the Klingons, they have D7s, they have they have Enterprise era Bird of Preys and D4s. I think it's D4s. So I don't think they're going to come and introduce themselves. Jeez, oh Pete's, guys. Come on. Although, we're doing good, though. We're going to be able to start building pretty quick. Maybe at least I should get... Let's send a gift. And also you can change your tone. So depending on the race, you have to change your tone. Like with these guys, I want to more go with a respect angle. Let this be received as a token of our respect. Some races you need to garner to more intellectually. Other races you need to kind of be firm with. Like these... you know, I think it's like, it says like something about, we hope you appreciate the sacrifices we make, you know, to give you this gift. It's all a matter of tone with some of these races. So like with the Xindi, I'm more of going to a respect angle. With the Klingons, you absolutely have to be like, you better appreciate our sacrifice. It all depends on how they word it when you first meet the race, and you can find the little hints in there of what you're supposed to use, which I kind of know all the races in... Well, I don't know all the races in Star Trek, but I know the ones in this one well enough that I'm like, okay, these guns are probably respect, these ones are probably assertive, these ones are probably intellectual, you know? Like Vulcans, you can't just go, you hopefully you appreciate the sacrifices we make. Like, then they'll be like, fuck you, dude. Jeez. Oops. Although they are almost full. How are we doing on research? Yep, getting there. 25% already. With some of them. And then we just sent them a bunch of money, so that went down, but we have 175. They haven't received our gift yet. Oh crap.
Select planet for terraforming.
Probably did that last time. That's another thing, is like you got to remember before you do a turn, you got to make sure you hit all your bases. And as your federation, you know, as your federation gets bigger, it's harder because you got to make sure you hit all your bullet points. All right, so we're maxed out at the moment. they're probably just going to sit there. So we'll head back up here.
Terraforming completed.
All right. So now we get to colonize our first Federation colony.
This system will be colonized.
We max out the solar system. Oh, we have another one down here. See, this makes me nervous, though, when we get out to here. Like, this could be another major race. And you, as I said, you want to kind of keep yourself ambiguous. Like, you want to keep yourself out of the limelight for as long as possible until you're ready. So, hopefully, that's just a minor race. Actually, you know what? We'll take you to Caledonia, since we're friends now. All right.
This system is now Federation territory.
Yes. All right, so this is where we start with a new colony. So this is... You have to be very careful. You got to start... So I normally like to start, because like right now the growth rate, especially with the Class M planet, is 5.8% per turn. So you're going to grow quick. So you really want to make sure you hit a couple automated farms first. We'll do 3. And then you want to hit the mass replicators. We'll do 5. And then 3 plasma reactors.
Purchase
and as
ordered.
you can see, you can just purchase these. So like you don't have to wait 6 turns. You can just purchase them. That's why you want to save up your money, especially when you have... especially when you have... you know, a new colony starting. So right now, if it's 5.8% with only a 33% max population, or population, not max population, it goes off your population, then you're only going to get like a couple million people per turn. Oh, man. Sorry, my nose. I'm sorry. I want to know what that ship is. I wish you could do like long-range scanners and figure out what it is. Although, you know, you never actually know what it is. Okay, science vessel. One more turn. And then also as you level up your like agriculture and stuff like that, you as you level up your agriculture and stuff like that, you know, obviously your farms become more efficient, so then you have to use less people in the farms, which is nice, and then you can reallocate them to industry, research, intelligence, you know, stuff like that. So that's always nice. All right, so I can't remember if we have an affiliation treaty. I don't think we can. We still cannot put an outpost on in their system. So we have one of 2 options here, which I think I might do. I might put an outpost here at the nebula. Because that'll help us, as I said. We kind of want to explore back here and kind of solidify our position in this corner, because we can't be attacked on all sides if we are, you know, landlocked onto this corner. We can only be attacked by 2 different angles. That's when those games suck, is when you're like in the middle and it's like you've got people on all sides and you're like, if you got 2 people coming at you from opposite sides, it's hard fighting that off. I've done it before. I don't even know if I won that one. And as I said, when they come for you with like armadas of ships. That's what I'm bad at, is like building armadas of ships. I'm always putting all my money into infrastructure and building my planets up to be the best that they can. I'm not usually one to build like massive armadas of mass destruction. Like I like having a fleet, but not like 38, 57 ships, whereas sometimes they come at you with 38 and 57 ships. I'll be sitting there with like 16. And I'm like, shit. I'm in trouble. Okay, so let's... Alright, so you stay there. You stay there. I don't know if I want to buy that. I think we can wait. Save our money for the colony.
Purchase ordered.
Yeah, see, like we started at 33, now we're only at 38. So it grows slowly, but as your population gets bigger, that 5.8% goes further and further and further. We'll send the ship over here. And then when this one's done, we'll... Ah, crap. Man, they're still neutral? Maybe they didn't... Maybe they're not respect. Now destroyed. I don't have a ton of money right now, so I don't want to be offering people up. I want to get a friendship treaty so I can start trading with them. That's what I want. Okay. Alright, so we are going to build an outpost.
An outpost will be constructed.
And then that will give us more push out into this back corner here. And that... Is this the Sand Husky? Yep, Sand Husky. What was the other one called? Eventually you stop looking at the name, but I love looking at the names in the beginning. It's so nice to get to know your ships. What is this one called? The Rio Bronco. Huh, okay. I don't know where these names get generated from. I mean, you get your, you know, I think in this mod they make like the Enterprise, like, well, I think the first class you get, I think if like it's an ambassador class, the first one you build is like that class. I think they did that in this mod where it's like the USS, you know, the first ambassador class you build is the USS Ambassador. The first Galaxy class you make is USS Galaxy. And the original one that was not it. You know, it would be a crapshoot as to what you would get. Alright. Wow, jumped to 44 already.
Purchase ordered.
But, okay. So we got that. Then we'll have some mass replicators being built. But that's why you want to have that money when you have new colonies coming in. Let's build some more mass replicators, because once we start leveling the farms up, this will start going down. We reallocate into industry, and then we can build faster. And after that, let's build another science vessel, because we need some ships, I'm sure. Or I can build a troop transport, one of the two. Or I could do, by then I could probably do... maybe work on my second colony, because right now this one's getting off the ground. There's not a lot to do when you first start and get it off the ground. You got tons of, you got no extra stuff, like, whereas eventually you'll have, like, 14 different things that you can, you know, special buildings.
Purchase ordered.
Like wind turbines and agriculture centers and all this, industrial replicators and food replicators and stuff. I wish they would modernize this game. I do. I kind of wish they would modernize this game with, and do the same thing with it. Like, start it in the Enterprise era, and then build all the way up through, you know, Post Nemesis, maybe even in Picard time. You know, like, that'd be amazing. I would love that. Okay. All right, one sec. That was work. At the time of this recording, I'm actually off a couple days from work. So, But, you know, as a manager, you're never off, actually. Okay. So we are waiting for that to be completed. That is... How's the planet doing? Okay. And that's there. I'm surprised they haven't gotten another planet yet. Okay. Maybe it takes a certain amount of turns. Maybe that's what it is.
Purchase ordered.
And I do apologize. I know I'm taking my time. I know you're probably watching this bored as hell. And I do apologize for that. But I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying it. I love it so much. This game is so good. I love this game. And I know, you're probably going, dude, this is not the greatest game. And I know, it's not. But it's one of the greatest games to me. I think this game even came out before Star Wars Rebellion came out, which is another game I've been considering playing for the channel. But then I found this one, and I was like, hell yeah! BoF, baby! Yeah, see, they're enthusiastic. See, they're building their trust with me as our trades go. So eventually they're going to ask me for a membership. And then, I mean, you obviously say yes. You don't want to look the gift horse in the mouth. Ooh. Maybe they are the sacrifices we make. We'll try... Let's go improve our understanding. I don't like using the sacrifice one unless I know they're a race that'll accept it. Like the Gorn, or Nausicaans, or Klingons.
Outpost constructed.
Alright. And as you can see now, we have a little bit more space to explore. So it's time to go. As well as outposts are great defensive measures. Like, I mean, if you put an outpost in orbit of a planet, like, it's pretty much protected. Like, it takes a lot of ships to blow up an outpost or a starbase. You have to take a lot of ships in, and you pretty much have to kill it in 1 or 2 turns, otherwise you're screwed. Alright, well, we are...
Purchase ordered.
Oh, 3 planets right here. Holy crap. Cool. And that's when you have planets like this back in the corner, that's fantastic. As I said, they're protected at that point. Unless they make it all the way through your space, like it's protected.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Iridians survive by selling secret information. We must be extremely cautious and circumspect in dealing with them.
As you can see, they do not like us. This bar here shows what they're like what they like of us. Yeah, they don't like us very much. So figures. Hey, where are they? That's not them. Neither is that. I wonder if that's them. But how do we contact them? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. No, they're not there. Where did they contact us at? It's got to be one of these 2 right here. Because it's not... Those aren't the Yardian planet, so... Whatevs, dog.
Purchase ordered.
Also, you can jump systems here. Just an FYI for future reference. How's our research going? Over halfway. And I think we'll get destroyers. Yep. Level 2. So we'll get our first destroyer class, which is always nice. The science vessels, the NX class. I love the NX class. I love its design. I love its retro look for the Federation. Its retro look. But yeah, it is a crap ship. Like, you ain't defending crap with that. However, the destroyer, on the other hand, because this only has what? Has 2 phased cannons, 2 photon torpedoes, 1910. This one has 62 and 170. So, big difference there. And also 4 phase cannons, 3 photon torpedoes. So, you get a bit more firepower and a lot more defense. So, those are nice. And then I think after that you get... What's next? It's not the command cruiser. What is it? A light cruiser? Yep. Oh, yeah. Light cruisers are all 2s. So once you get all 2s, then you actually get into the TOS era. So you're not in Enterprise era for, like, a long time. Like, you start to bleed into the TOS era. Not long, but I was a fan of Enterprise. I liked Enterprise. I liked it back then, I like it now, and I like the song. Fight me. Krios. Not a bad little system there. Alright, let's bring you back to the outpost. You can go check out this last planet here. Didn't give us a crap... Well, 4 more planets to look at. Ah, see, the Xindi are now receptive. So eventually, hopefully, what will happen is they will offer us a friendship treaty. And as I said, if it gets to be too long, then I will... Oh, they're neutral. Their bar was empty. That's weird. Well, that's good, I guess. I'm not sending them money. Not yet, at least. I'd rather the Xindi. The Xindi have nice ships. I'm trying to let them build up, though.
Purchase ordered.
I think after that, let's do a colony ship. We will start preparing for our 3rd colony. And by the way, I could literally sit here and play this game for a whole 8 hours. Like a whole ass 8 hours. Not even joking. Hey, there's another planet here. What a surprise! I didn't honestly think there'd be another planet there. There's still some up here, too, that I can almost get to. How are we doing? Okay, so we got plenty of food right now. You always want to keep an eye on that food. You want to make sure... that you...
Purchase ordered.
Have enough, because this system has 520, and when that population starts to skyrocket, you need to have all of your automated farms in place, because they will starve, and you don't want that. That wrecks morale, and especially when your Federation is small, it wrecks morale in all your systems, which is only 2. I'm going to save some money, though, now that I've got this. Start saving up some money so I can purchase my first destroyer when I actually get it. But I'm going to bring this science vessel down here to kind of defend Caledonia. Not bad. You can also see what you're getting into. So like Oceanic 125, 110, 65, 90, 25. So you can see kind of what you're getting into. So you always want to have your ships in strategic points to defend. And as I said, I kind of want to focus down in according to this map, the southwestern, area, because obviously that's where people are going to come from. Because obviously I now can see this upper corner here, and I know that there's nobody up here. So now that I can see that, I know what I'm getting into. I was kind of hoping for another planet up here, but I guess we'll just get a black hole. Okay.
Purchase ordered.
Okay, so that's already ready to go. That's going. I know. I just said I was saving money, and then I did that. The other nice thing is that when minor races advance, like when they get more planets, they automatically fill them. Like there's, you know, there's no like build time like with our colonies. Like they automatically
Purchase ordered.
or they automatically fill them. Don't know, it's a glitch. It works. Whatever. But yeah, once we start getting, I'm gonna want to build my first destroyer and make it quick. Just because it's always good to have the best defense available. Because you know you're going to be on the offense once people start finding you. Pulsar. There's a white dwarf. Like, this game is like simplistically good. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple, but it's so good. They give you everything you want, everything you need, and they don't like fluff it. And as I said, that's honestly, like, Stellaris is the perfect example of this game, but 20 years, 25 years later, you know, like, that's what Stellaris is great, because it is this game just 20 years or plus more advanced. And that's why I love Stellaris so much. I don't really play it on the channel just because it's kind of a, I don't want to say a snore, but it's just kind of like a game for a lot of people to watch. So, but I love these games so much. And Star Trek is very popular on my YouTube channel, so I'm actually, that's why I'm kind of posting this also on YouTube, because Star Trek kind of hit my Star Trek Starfleet Academy videos hit gangbuster. So I'm going to hopefully post this one, and maybe this one will resonate with fans too, I'm hoping. Maybe people grew up on this game too, I'm hoping. It's a very niche game, though. It's hard to find. It's not on GOG. It's not on Steam. I found this one on a Star Trek website, like not the Star Trek website, but a Star Trek website forum, like randomly. And if there's serious interest, I'll A, play more, B, try some of the other mods out on here, C, maybe do some challenges. You never know. Anyway, sorry. I know I keep rambling on, but whoever it was is gone. See, that's another indication that it might be a major race. Because if they disappear, that means that they moved. Which, minor races, I don't want to say sometimes move, but not a lot. They like to stay in their home system.
Purchase ordered.
So which one's going to be 25%, 175, and 10 food? I think we found a winner. Chicken dinner. That one has more planets, but this one has better bonuses.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
There it is. And the Xindi offer a friendship
Treaty will be accepted.
We accept. We accept.
Purchase ordered.
So right now we have trade goods going on here. So trade goods, what that is... Hold on, let me see if I can get it off of here. All right, so trade goods, what it does... All it does is that it does 1% or 1 credit extra per turn instead of producing something, which I think is kind of lame. I kind of hoped they would fix it in the mod, but they didn't. But yeah, like only plus 1 credit. Maybe do like plus 10% of your industry. Maybe because that would be what? Like, if I have 264 industry right now, that would be 26 credits per turn extra, which would be a reason not to, if you really need money, that would be a reason not to do it. But at this very moment, it's like +1 credit's kind of like meh. But then again, I don't have anything else really to build because I really kind of want to save up for the destroyer once I get it. Once the Caledonians join, though, I'm probably going to put an outpost there. So I might have an outpost ready for them. Because it's like literally like right there. You usually want to have one space in between each outpost, so it kind of links the territory. Ah, here we go. Level up. Federation breakthrough in energy, so subspace physics. And it allows wind turbines and type 2 plasma reactors. So what that means is now, okay, so I can't do wind turbines here because they have special qualifications. I want to say it's a barren planet, which I don't have. I think it's a class J is a barren, I think. But okay, so now you can see here we can upgrade our plasma reactors to type 2, which means that now they will generate, instead of 21 per unit, they will generate 26. So our total increase will be 30 because we have we have 6 type. Yeah, so I mean, it's something to work on, something good. I mean, we can do it because there's nothing else to work on right now. And let's do economics. And since now we have a friendship treaty with the Zindi, now we can do a trade there. And as you can see, we have 42 credits coming from Caledonia.
Purchase ordered.
And this, yeah, that's desert. That's not barren, I think, right? So I gotta get, wind turbines are for, let's see, what was it, energy? So, no. Wind turbines. Yeah, on barren planets. So you can only, it gives you +50 energy, just flat +50 energy. No percentage, no nothing. These wind turbines, if you have them in your system, are actually pretty good. When you first start a colony, 50 energy units are pretty good to get your industrial replicators running, without having to have any plasma, not plasma. What is it called? Why am I losing my brain? Plasma reactors. So without having those plasma reactors, it actually works out really well. All right, let's start.
Select planet for terraforming.
Start in the beginning. Oy, my nose. Actually, man, I should have came out here. Yeah, it doesn't. I forgot. Colony ship 2s have the extended range. I am going to have to wrap this up here pretty soon, though. I do have somewhere I have to be in about 30 minutes. So, actually, I probably should wrap it up now. Okay, so as first parts go, I know it was very wordy. I was very excited. My ADHD was all over the place. I really appreciate you guys being here. We're working on our 3rd colony. And, we got our 2nd colony up and running. We got some trade routes going. We got our fleet. We're this close to getting our first destroyer class. So yeah, so we got good things going. I will probably play this again. I don't know. Maybe I'll edit it all into one part and see how it does. I at least wanted to get up to the TOS era, in the first part. But yeah, I talk too much. But anyway, if I don't edit this out, and give this video a like, leave a comment, show some love to it. And if you want to see more, if you want to see some more of those mods, I would love to play them. I will probably play them. Whether I play them on stream or not is up to everybody else on here. So, with that all being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.